Yes, the Rapid City Regional did contact me. Yes, a lady named, hold on.
Is her name Emily?
Yes.
Okay, okay. I did call her and I asked her to give you a call since you aren't notified by them yet. So I'm glad she did do that. Now, I do have somebody on their way up to Rapid City right now to bring your brother down here to the funeral home. Now, I know when we spoke previously, you did state that your brother wanted to be cremated. That is correct, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, Joanne, are you thinking that you are going to want, some sort of viewing before the cremation is done?
Yes. Yes, I'm actually waiting on a phone call from my grandpa Floyd Running Cock. And Brian Brewer is supposed to also give me a call. Because what I'd like to happen if there was viewing, I'd like my grandpa Floyd to and my family to view my brother. And if I can't make it home, then I would like it if you guys sent me the remains of my brother to me.
The cremated remains?
Yes.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, that way it would be good for the whole entire family, including myself. And I would like it if Thelma would not be able to make any arrangements within the funeral home or even see my brother, because there was a lot of problems when I was back in South Dakota on Christmas and New Year's, even to the point where she tried to put me in jail. And so it would it causes a lot of conflict. And I feel that we just need to, she got to spend all the days with my brother, and on top of that, she did not call me to even for my brother and I to work the last moments out. And when I found out my brother died, I had to find out over Facebook. So with that being said, I hope you understand what I'm saying is I do not want Thelma viewing my brother because of the things that has taken place.
Yep, absolutely. Now, one thing that I did want to go over with you, Joanne, is that if we do the cremation here in South Dakota, what the process includes is that, you said he has 2 kids, correct?
Yes, he has 2 older kids. One of them is in one of them is in Rapid. Her name is Shelby Running Hawk. The other one name is Frank Andrew Running Hawk, and he is in Standing Rock, I believe. I'd have to go back through my Facebook because a lot of this information was sent to the United Nations, so I'd have to go through all of my documents of how I documented the information.
Okay, okay. Well, the thing with his kids is that in South Dakota, we don't have a crematory here at the funeral home here, so it would be done up in Rapid City. Now, what they're going to need is we'll need to get in contact with his children somehow. Even if they don't want to have any part, in planning the services, they do have to sign an authorization for him to be cremated, and they are the ones that have to sign that. Now, the only other way to not have them sign it is if we would have a letter of administration issued from the courthouse down here in Pine Ridge, directing us to establish a next of kin with someone else without the kids.
Okay, I will call the courthouse again. I did call earlier for a return phone call, and nobody called me. If I don't do it tonight, it will get done tomorrow in the morning.
Okay. So that's what we'd have to do for the cremation. Now, when Andy gets down here this afternoon, if you guys are planning on having a viewing for him, we will have to do the embalming, okay? Because that's going to give us some time to kind of plan things so we don't have to plan on having the viewing tomorrow, okay?
Okay, yes, my best decision right now is to do what you normally get done.
Okay.
and allow me to give me some time to call my grandpa, because I'm unable to reach him at this moment. I did contact Louis Janice at the old bingo hall, and I did tell him to have my grandpa call me, and we together would make the decision, because Thelma did create a lot of troubles for myself, and that's why I'm back in Reno, Nevada at this time. And if I do come back, I would have to make some arrangements as soon as possible. So that's what's going on right now.
Okay, okay. Well, we will do the embalming then with your permission, and we'll get that done this evening. So that way, like you said, we have some time to get things planned, and give you some time to contact, the rest of your family and get things together from there. Okay.
Okay, that would be perfect. I deeply appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yep. We will take care of that. Now, I will be in contact with you tomorrow as well, and kind of, get caught up with what you have found out, as far as the courthouse goes, or if you have, any chance of contacting his kids, for the cremation to take forward with, okay? Once the viewing is done, of course.
Okay, I'll call, I'll make some phone calls. I'll do everything I can all this afternoon, but right now I have to go pick up my son after school.
Okay.
And I will definitely stay on this, and when you call tomorrow, I will have an answer from you, for you.
Okay. Now,
if not, I'll have my grandpa Floyd go up to visit you.
Okay. Now, one other question, Joanne, is are there any other siblings besides yourself, or is it just you and your brother?
There's Andy's the oldest. I'm the second oldest. We have a sister named Julie Marshall, but she's in New Mexico.
Okay.
And I don't know where she is in New Mexico. We tried to contact her whenever I was with Thelma, and we didn't have no luck. And I did send some information to a friend of mine in New Mexico to try to get a hold of my sister, but my sister never called me. And then we have a younger brother named Juan Marshall, and Juan Marshall is in Oklahoma. Okay. No, Colby, Kansas. Sorry, Colby, Kansas.
Okay.
And he was reached by Facebook. He too was surprised that our brother had passed away.
Okay, okay. Now, is he the youngest then?
Yes, Juan is the youngest.
Okay, okay, okay. Okay. All right, well, what we'll do, like I said, we'll reach out for his kids, and, the easiest way, I would think, Joanne, if you think that his kids aren't going to have an issue, with the cremation, is just to have them fill out the form and have that okay instead of going through the courts, because, the court process, it does take a little while.
Right. There was a problem, though, that had occurred.
Okay.
My brother, this is what happened. I was told that my brother didn't want me in Rapid. And what I had found out was the reason he did not want me there was because he molested his oldest daughter. That's why his daughter does not want to be around my brother, as he's passed on right now. His two sons, one is an older boy and the other one is younger than the second. He's the third oldest. One of the two boys were sodomized by Thelma's boys. One of her sons, one of Thelma Mestis' sons, sodomized one of my nephews. So when I found out, I went berserk and I cussed the hell out of my brother. I cussed the hell out of Thelma. And that's why Thelma wanted me in jail. Because I had found out things that they tried to keep a secret. And the way it happened was Shelby was the one that told me. And Paulette Thunderhorse told me. And then my son, Matthew, was talking to my son on Facebook. And my son told me. And so with all of these people telling me, I confronted my brother. And I told him that he had better pray before he dies, because what he had done was not okay to to molest his daughter and for his sons to be sodomized. And that's what really pisses me off, is because when I confronted this, Thelma stated that I had hit her, and she didn't want me at the hospital, and she tried to totally block me out of my brother's relationship between the both of us, from brother to sister. And in trying to better our lives, it actually damaged us, and that's why the things are going the way they are right now.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
they're Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm thinking, from what you just told me, is I think probably the best option is to go through the courts and get that letter of administration to take care of your brother's funeral arrangements and final disposition. So I would highly suggest, call them tomorrow and get a hold of them and have them get that process started. So, and then, like I said, I'll check in with you tomorrow and see how everything's at. I'll probably call you in the afternoon, and and we'll go from there. And then if your grandfather wants to come in and visit with me too, that would be great. That way I could get a little bit of information from him on your brother and kind of find out, what the plans are for the viewing too from him.
Okay, that would be perfect. I will work as fast as I can to help you as best as I know how. I just feel that Thelma has caused enough damage, and I would appreciate it if you just allowed our family to grieve in a most sacred way, please.
Yep, and I'm sure Thelma will be calling me, so I will just let her know when she calls that that I've already been contacted by you and I've been talking with you, and that you are planning the arrangements for your brother.
Yes, thank you very much. Thank you for that. And I will, and tell her I have contacted the courts and they are calling me back.
Okay. Well, we'll just go from there, Joanne, and then, like I said, call me when you hear something else, and that way we can get things, keep things going from there, okay?
Okay, thank you. And you just continue your great job, and
Joanne.
I will support to the best of my ability.
All right, thank you, Joanne. And if you need anything else in the meantime, you give me a call, okay?
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome.
Uh-huh.
Bye-bye.
Bye.